Yusuf,
Mohammed Yusuf, the president of Nigeria. You
Good and great people out there, I welcome you to Afrinews. As usual, my name is Rex. Today, we shall be diving into a very controversial topic. A topic that has controversially raged on for some time now and still raging on. Who is in charge of Nigeria's arm of affairs? Is it Buhari? Is he Jubril Al-Sudani? Is it Mohammed Yusuf? We are going to delve into it, as you're going to see with facts and figures. I mean, not just with facts and figures, but with striking evidences, glaring ones, unrefutable ones. Watch this video to the end so that you personally will stop saying, I don't even know if it's Buhari or not. I can't even differentiate between the two. I don't even know the difference. You stop sitting on the fence. You should be able to know. You should be able to tell yourself, yes, I know this, I know that. I have seen some reasons that make me believe he is or he is not. Well, you may have asked yourself, if he's not, why are prominent Nigerians not complaining? Or does it mean the opposition party, PDP, and other Buhari critics, does it mean they are not aware of it? Now, watch this video to the end and you get to know, you get to see the answers to all those questions. I want to especially appreciate you for watching my videos, but please and please and please, your favor and your help is highly needed by me. Help me your only two way to grow this channel. Just hit the like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that all my subsequent videos as a drop, you'll be the first to get the notification. And I pray that as you help me to grow in your own little way, God, in his infinite mercy and omnipotence, will help you, will increase you and multiply you in every aspect of your life in Jesus' name. Thank you, guys. Now let's dive in. In case you've forgotten how your president looked like, now this is him. This is the President Buhari that some of you voted. I did not vote him anyway. This is him. This is him. This is who we used to know. We used to know rather as him. All of a sudden, this one now surfaced. 2015, 2018. Have you seen it? Of 2018. The one we knew was the one of 2015. This is it again. 2018. 2018. Have you seen it? Both of us are aware that before Buhari assumed office, he looked very, very ill. He looked very tired. He looked very emaciated and drained of energy. So before he assumed office, even when he was campaigning. So he assumed office in 2015. In 2016, the illness has relatively gotten worse, to the extent that he used to visit London hospital 2 to 3 months, every 2 to 3 months, and both of us were aware of that. All this prompted him to be flown out for medical treatment, for dialysis, as intelligence report had it. The thing is that Nigerian presidency is very good at debunking every true report that comes our way. So, at a point, we got a breaking news that they went to Lagos State to, borrow ventilator. So most of us that day were like, a whole of Abuja doesn't have a ventilator, that they're coming to Unilag teaching hospital here to carry ventilator. Please guys, you just have to bear with me. It just started raining here and I can't suspend this video. If I suspend it, I may not have chance to complete it. Please, just bear with me. For the noise you may be perceiving in the background of the video. As he was flown to the London hospital throughout his stay in London, nobody was allowed access to him, including the number 2 man in Nigeria, the Vice President Oshibanjo, his family members, Aisha, his wife, even the children. You will recall when Aisha traveled to London hospital to go and see the husband, Buhari, of which she was denied access. All these were purely based on the order of the late Kaba Abakiari. Not even any of our politicians was allowed to, access to him, was allowed to go and see him. If you remember, Aisha came back fuming that she doesn't know, she didn't know what was going on. She couldn't see the husband. She was not allowed access to the husband, even when she was granted interview by BBC. The whole of this drama and saga lingered for 6 months. Of course, 6 months was very, very enough for them to use and prepare an imposter Before we knew it, a new, robust, refreshed and refreshed Buhari surfaced. In fact, to God be the glory that the Buhari that used to visit hospital every 2 months never had any need of visiting hospital anymore since then. In fact, my prayers are this kind of miracle that happened to him will always happen to everybody, including all the sick persons in the hospitals, in Jesus' name. Make it be real, I beg. Don't forget that we've not started our revelations. Now, as Aisha came back, she was not brought back by the presidential jets. Then the PDP, the opposition party, now raised, a claim that time that what was the presidential jet doing in London, and some other people, some other critics. So APC now, he said there was what they said that time to counter it, and said that they gave one reason. You can now read it, go to Premium Times here and read it. They now gave one useless reason like that. So after a few days that the woman came back, Aisha came back, she now flew out again that she was going to Lesser Hajj in Saudi Arabia. And meanwhile, intelligence report has already gotten information that the presidential jet in London has flown to Saudi Arabia. So you cannot use your brain now or use your tongue to calculate your teeth now. So they went for the burial of Buhari. Some international high-profile personalities were aware. Take a look at all this. Take a look at them, including the Britannia Majesty Queen Elizabeth. She even wrote a letter of condolence, commiserating with the Nigerian government, but the cabal eventually prevailed on her to rescind it, which she did. There was a minute silence observed at AU. The international community couldn't do anything because the Nigerians themselves did not revolt against it. It's who you call your president that remains your president. Now, see the former deputy mayor of Jerusalem, Rachel Lazaria, saying that, dear Nigerians, your president is a foreigner. Many around the world are aware of this, but unfortunately, only you can do something about it. All this trickery was geared towards making sure that Oshibanjo, who was constitutionally empowered to take over after Buhari, was aged out of the posts, and by extension, the whole Yoruba, or making sure that no Southerner inherits that was seats. This scenario tried to play out during the time of Jonathan and Yaradua, but where I like the Igbos, anything the Igbo is part and parcel of, they will always speak out. Dora Kunyele did a job. She spoke out. That's why most times I tell my Yoruba friends that they went to school, but then most of them don't make use of their head. And therefore, if you go to school and you don't use your brain, it's rubbish. So they don't speak out. They are very good at deadly connivance. They connived with the whole thing, and Roshibanjo is aware of it. Most of the Yoruba, heavyweights, they are aware of it. The Yoruba APC bigwigs. Even said, Buhari is not as fair as this man now. He was even dark self. Now look at who they brought for us. Do we have a place like United Kingdom of America? I think I was receiving my certificate for work from United Kingdom of America. Watch the clip before we continue.
Yeah, I think I was receiving my certificate from War College, United States of America. But I think, I was a major general before I was retired. I don't know why I was here.
What we have is a hypermarked president. Among other things I'm going to be revealing to you, one is that, in addition to all we have had now, what is that? When President Buhari is reading, he's making a broadcast, he reads and carries his face up. But as you're going to see now, if this one now, the fake Buhari is reading, he places his face on the article or the book or the table. He doesn't carry his face up. It was after some time that I started, Garba started telling him, be doing this, be doing that. This one now you're seeing here now is Buhari. But the next one you're going to see, the fake one is going to be up and Buhari is down. Try to picture the difference.
They are much mistaken. Should apprehend the perpetrators and their sponsors and bring them to justice. If the militants and vandals
The second one now, the second difference now is their ears. Buhari's left ear is damaged, while Jubril's own is not damaged, as you're going to see now. Just slightly damaged. I made sure I magnified it very well because I know some people are so blind that I can't even see the glaring truth. The next one you're going to see is a nose mask. Have you asked yourself, why is it that your so-called president, the fake president Buhari, does not wear a nose mask? Because what he's wearing on his face already is a hyper mask, a silicone. It's not his face. Something artificial intelligence that's done, that is prepared to replicate the face of Buhari. So if he wears it, the ear will bend. The ear you're seeing is not his own ear. His ear is inside, but the one you're seeing is a silicone. It will bend. Look at this face mask now. The only place he wore face mask is this. And since that day, he stopped it. Even after they bought the one that has long rope for him, still the same. Although it's better a bit. The next is the signature. The first two signatures were signed by Buhari in 2016. Then the last one, the third one, was signed by the fake Buhari later in 2017 when Buhari had died. Another one is that, as you can see here, this is Buhari with bad head. But fake Buhari, Jubril, does not have a bad head. He has a head full of hair, and that is why he does not remove his cap. And that's why he failed to attend this UN meeting at France that time, because you must wear suit and no cap. So Buhari was the only head of state who was not in that UN meeting, United Nations General Meeting in France that time. Check them very well there. Check the pictures. Again, in real life, Buhari is right-handed, but Jubril is left-handed, as you can see here. Now, if you are not yet convinced, after Nnamdi Kanu talked about the lines in his hands and palms and patterns of his palms, within that same week, they went for APC campaign. Jubril could not wave his hand again. He could not open his hand again. He just folded his hand like this to wave. Now, see him here. Man, in Yusuf brain again. Have you seen it here now? Truth is life. Now you're going to watch the clip of a Shekau, Boko Haram leader, lending credence to the allegation of Nnamdi Kanu, thereby vindicating the man. But first of all, a clip of Kanu's interview with Dele Momodu, the editor of Ovation magazine.
Now, you propounded this theory of a cloned man, and that our current president is a Sudanese man called Jubril. Do you agree that your information might have been wrong, and you're also willing to apologize to him for that error? Anybody can make a mistake.
No, not at all. Buhari is dead and buried in a shallow grave in Saudi Arabia. Aisha Buhari was there. She came back from what they called a lesser Hajj. She was wearing black. She was mourning. If you look at the pictures that were circulated at that point in time, you will see the smug, or should I say, the forlorn faces of northern governors. A minute silence was held at the AU for a late Buhari. Even Her Britannic Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, also penned a condolence message to the people of Nigeria before the cabal took over and asked her to rescind it, which she did. Buhari is dead, and I'm prepared to stake Biafra on it. If you, Dele Momodu, can go and prove to me, I'm not asking you to do anything too complex. If you can go and ask this man you call Buhari, whoever it is in Aso-Rock, to come outside, don't do very much, address a panel of Nigerian youths, maybe 20 of them, and speak Buhari's mother tongue, which is Fulfude. I will give up Biafra. I will apologize to him, and I will submit myself to any authority on this earth to do with me as they please. There is no Buhari. Jubril was there. Jubril followed Abubaker to Cuba and ran away from there and never came back. The man you have now in Aso-Rock is from Niger Republic. His name is Yusuf Abubaker Mohammed. That's his name. Yusuf Abubaker Mohammed. Even Shekau knows who he is personally and was mentioning his name as well. It is not Buhari. The old Buhari that you and I know, the country cannot be burning and he will restrict himself to only 12 minutes of edited broadcast. Impossible. Impossible. Anybody that knows Buhari, even if he's dying, he must speak because he fought in his own understanding to keep Nigeria one. Anything that impacts or threatens the territorial cohesion and integrity of Nigeria, the old Buhari, in fact, he will be in Lagos. The old Buhari will be in Lagos, I'm telling you. But this little, have you not seen him with his fresh hands of a 35-year-old? He cannot wear this. He cannot wear this. Because if he wears this, his ear will bend because it's rubber, silicone. We know about AI technology. It's deep fake. Please Google it. You're a media man, you must know this. I can replicate this very interview with your face showing us having this conversation, but it is not you. You also saw that some, would I say, some eagle-eyed investigators managed to discover that there was actually a microphone, a loudspeaker on the table. It's everything that they claimed that Buhari was saying was coming from a loudspeaker. From a loudspeaker. Very, very sad indeed. These are the things that the world must understand and come to terms with. That the person you are calling Buhari is not Buhari, and I can stake my life on it. If he comes out tomorrow and takes, or should I say, address any press interview live without Garuba Sheikh who bring this, telling people to cut. If he can come out tomorrow, a panel of journalists will, in fact, no, not journalists because some of them are corrupt, youths will address him. There and then you will know that Buhari is no more. There is no Buhari. No country. How can you have a country you claim you're proud of, and that country is run by 10-minute video recorded every 4 months? What sort of country is that? Every 4 months you issue a pre-recorded video to address 200 million people. What an insult. What an insult. In a time of crisis, there is COVID-19, people are agitating, they're very restive. The only thing you can do is 10 minutes video. Laughable and absolutely absurd. And no sensible person should be able to tolerate it. Buhari is dead, and I stake my life on it.
We killed the people of Baga. We indeed killed them as our Lord instructed us in his book. We will never desist. Forever. We will never desist until we die. Our ideology is either victory or martyrdom. Mohammed Yusuf, the president of Niger, you were among those who went to commiserate with Hollande, the grandson of Charlie. Mohammed Yusuf, is that your job? Mohammed Yusuf, you will see. President of Niger, you will see. Paul Biya, are you gripped by fear that you ask for help? Who will help you? Whoever will help you is no match for Allah. Idris Deby,
ladies and
Kings of Africa,
I leave you
are
with this
late.
very short
I
clip.
challenge you
I didn't
to
want this
attack
video
me
to be
even
this
now.
much long, but
I
then I
am
needed
ready.
to demolish every doubt beclouding, so to say. As Dele Momodu called it, the theory of Nnamdi Kanu, I needed to demolish it, and I believe by now that every doubt that was beclouding it had been demolished. Enjoy yourself, and please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do me that favor, and God will greatly bless you. That you don't know is not a crime, but when you don't know, and you don't know that you don't know, and you don't want to know, that's when it becomes a disease. Please always try to know something about everything, and always try to know everything about something. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If not, I will go to your house, go carry palliative. Thank you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.